Good morning, everybody. I'm just kidding. It's 6:14 p.m. on Friday, May 17th, 2019. I am having a little bit of some throat trouble, so my voice may sound like a 12-year-old boy. I do apologize for that. But I will still do my best to provide you with the most biased opinions based on my observations. There may be some new folk out there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are with our girl here, Amberlynn, and I've already heard a few things. Not gonna lie. If you're here for an unbiased opinion,
get the fuck out of here.
Perhaps you might find some other channels a little bit better than this one. I am not an expert. I am merely here to share my observations with you about what I know regarding the human psyche and body language. I do happen to know a little bit more than most people, and I also have somewhat of a background in psychology. Though, again, I am not an expert or a professional. If the sound of somebody vaping gets on your nerves, then perhaps you'll find somebody else's body language breakdown a little bit more interesting without the cringe of hearing me vape. Here we are with our girl. She's, I would say, probably heavier than she was the last time I saw her. I can't even remember the last time I saw Amberlynn post. I don't like her. So straight up, biased opinion. I don't like her. I don't like the way she treats people. I don't like the way she treats animals. And I most certainly do not like the way that she treats herself. So, speaking of treating ourselves, shall we treat ourselves with a little bit of Amberlynn analysis? Okay. This video is called Eat With Me, Where Have I Been? Because she is an attention whore. And she likes to disappear for a little bit to keep people wondering. Little does she know that the only reason we care is because, well, we're addicted. It has 107,528 views, 1.2 thousand upvotes, and 6.9 thousand downvotes. I am starting this out at 1.5 speed because let's get this over with.
Hey everyone! Okay, so we have a...
Boy, she seems awfully excited considering she's been completely gone from the internet for like 2 weeks. I don't follow her on Twitter because the bitch blocked me. So I have no idea what she's been up to as far as social media. I don't really care. Can't possibly be that interesting because she doesn't do anything with her time. Okay, sorry. Let's go on.
Eat with me video. We're gonna be eating air.
Because that's a great idea when you're trying to lose weight. Let's eat with you, Amberlynn, so that you can get views. And it's working because we're all suckers.
I always wanted to make that joke, and it's just not funny. So, here's what we're really gonna be eating. The stove is right next to me, so this is like...
Because you can't be bothered to move around. Got it.
Still piping hot. Yes, and we have the sink right here. Like,
wow, how convenient for you to not have to move at all.
Look at all this seam. We're not messing around today, folks.
Would it be really mean for me to say that I hope she burns her mouth? Okay, sorry. That wasn't very nice of me.
Okay. So this is a little eat with me. Spatula goes in the sink. Or can you imagine if I was just like...
For the record, if you're watching your carbs, green beans is not where it's at. Green beans is on the higher spectrum of carb-loaded vegetables.
That'd be funny. So,
what would be funny?
Water.
Probably
Imagine
nothing.
if I was just like... my coldest water container full of water and ice is actually in my bedroom.
Oh no!
That's okay.
Oh no, God forbid you stop the video and walk your ass to your bedroom and grab your water. Okay.
So today we have some chicken sausage. I feel like everyone probably thinks I'm obsessed with it.
That looks like shrimp.
And you guys are right. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I love it, I love it, I love it. Every second of it, every second of it, I love it.
I know
What are you
I said I
talking
was never
about?
going to film a mukbang again, and I don't want to consider this a mukbang. A mukbang is supposed to be huge, large quantities, like McDonald's and...
Girl, that is an enormous serving of chicken sausage and green beans. That's like 3 cups, if not more. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Why am I here? Why am I here right now?
Chinese food. I mean, it could be anything. And I just want to call this Eat With Me. You're literally just eating with me, and we are talking about life, about what's going on in my life, and...
Nothing.
I want to say we're talking about things that are going on in the world, but let's not make it depressing. This world is...
I think I'd rather do that than talk about your life, Amberlynn. I think your life is more depressing. I'm sorry. That was mean.
freaking crazy.
Ew. That's gross. She's gross. I'm
That's great.
grossed out.
And if you're wondering what seasonings I used,
Nope.
I didn't use anything with sodium in it. Like, normally I would use garlic salt. Instead, I just used garlic powder, which I don't really know if it has, like, sodium. If it does, it's probably very little. And I used pepper, and I used minced onion.
Gross.
So how's everyone doing?
You don't care.
I'm sure there's the elephant in the room, besides me. Where have I been? Where have I been? I've been to hell and back.
Okay, time for the lie detecting.
I've been to
Lie
hell and
factory.
back.
She's been to the lie factory.
Literally, I've been to hell and back. I wish I had my water.
No, you don't, because that would require you getting up. And you even looked into your lie factory when you did that, so...
That's okay, you're not really supposed to drink liquids while eating anyways.
What?
Who knows if that's the truth. My feet are bothering me. That's okay.
Is it because
We can
you're
withstand
is it because you're super morbidly obese, Amberlynn? Yeah, probably.
it, but okay. Where have I been? Look at my hair. A lot
She's
of just
deflecting, by the way, because she's trying to make stuff up. She's touching her ear, looking into her lie factory, leaning back.
mental, it's like a mental cage where my depression and my anxiety is like so bad that I just...
She's lying. She's lying.
I can't with anybody. I can't with anything. I can't function. And I just hate that, like, people's mental state isn't as important as people's physical state. I feel like people don't take mental, like, issues as seriously.
Actually, we do, and we've been telling you for a long time to get yourself help, but you won't.
So what's really annoying is that there's people out there who don't take their mental issues as seriously.
You're gross. God, you're a disgusting human being. I'm sorry, y'all.
Which is not okay. It's not okay to me. Because having depression is just as
Shut your
debilitating
mouth.
as...
If you're new to my channel, let me enlighten you. I have been dealing with depression since I basically hit puberty. It is incredibly offensive and disgusting and appalling that there are people out there like this bitch right here who love to use the excuse of depression, excuse me, of depression, to justify any of their actions, yet do not bother going to see a therapist, which is something I did, getting themselves medicated, which is something I did, and just overall trying to better themselves, which is something I'm trying to do. And I know that there's a lot of you, because I've seen you in my comments talking about the horrible things that you've been dealing with in your life and the things that have caused you to spiral out of control, and how you've done everything you can to try to fix things on your own, be it through getting therapy or going to a doctor or both, or, trying to exercise more or trying to distract yourself with different hobbies and stuff. But those are all of these things that, healthy is kind of a strange word, but that the averagely healthy, depressed person will do for themselves, Amberlynn refuses to do for herself. And then she begs for sympathy and mercy from everybody else. It makes me sick. It's like watching somebody claim that they have cancer when they don't. She's even compared herself to somebody who has cancer. She makes me sick. I used to be on board trying to get her to see, just Amberlynn, please, just understand that you have to see this from a different point of view, yada, yada, yada. No, I've given up on that. I think most of us have. Yet for some reason, she still makes money. And she makes me sick. She really does. She makes me sick.
Something else. I don't want to compare. It's not what I'm here to do. I just know a lot of people suffer. And for me, I'm so grateful that I'm able to take a step back and take a breather before I actually go crazy. I was on the verge. I want to be back. I want to be here. I want to be present with everybody, with you, people in my life, with myself. I do have a couple videos that I filmed before this one, but I wanted this one to go up first. You guys will see what those ones are, but I just felt like it was important for me to just come back and be like, I love you guys. You guys have changed my life. My supporters and everything like that. But it's like, I want to be myself.
Remember, when somebody says, I love you, but... ... Whenever you say but after a statement, you're basically canceling it out. So, Amberlynn, you don't love anybody. I would love to say that you love yourself, but you don't. Because if you did, you'd take care of yourself.
I'm sure you guys have heard the quote, I'd rather be hated for who I am than to be loved for someone I'm not. I want to be able to...
She's full of it. She's acting.
Better myself, lose weight, get healthier.
She also twitched in her eye when she said lose weight.
I have completely fixed my sleeping schedule.
She also very quickly darted over to the Lie Factory when she said that.
Fixed my sleeping schedule. Woke up at 6:30 a.m. today. I feel I have more energy when I'm...
Okay. Her body language is telling me that while she may have been awake since 6:30, she didn't get out of bed until 10:30, 11. So the reason I say that I think that she was laying in bed for hours is because her eyes are looking in a direction where her bed would be. Do you see what I mean? She's not looking around her house like, oh my gosh, what else can I get done today? Like, what can I get done today to get my day started? She's not looking at a coffee pot. She's not looking at her chores that she needs to do. What she's doing in her brain is looking at her bed in her lie factory. See where I've got it paused right here? She's full of it. You can see it in her face. Like, everything I'm saying right now is not truthful.
I don't want it to be black and white. I don't want it to just be like, you can only do this. No. Rarity's in the back playing. That's so cute. Rarity Gray!
Yeah, because that's what you were looking at, sure.
Hi, Loverbone.
Loverbone? Gross.
I want to be able to better myself while still being able to be true to myself and upload the content I want to upload. I just really wish that people didn't think it was impossible, because
That's
it is
disgusting.
possible.
That's a disgusting amount of food that she's shoving in her face. That's 3 sausage pieces and like 4 green beans. That's a lot. She could probably benefit from like putting half of the portions on her fork at a time instead of jamming as much as she can in one bite. She'd probably lose half of her weight doing that. Sorry, y'all, I'm eating
I respect
trail mix.
everybody's opinion. I wholeheartedly do. I respect the advice.
No, you
I
don't.
respect.
Oh my god, Becky, she is lying out her ass. Look. She leans back. Ew, gross. She leans back. She looks into her lie factory. We're going to pause it. We're going to take it back some speeds. What else can I say to win them back?
I respect.
She's got her eyebrows raised like she's trying to convince us, right?
Every,
She's also avoiding eye contact. Even though it is a camera, she's avoiding eye contact.
everybody's opinion.
No, and she's sticking out her tongue.
I wholeheartedly
She's shaking her head.
do. I
Sticking out her
respect
tongue.
the advice.
Looking into her lie factory. She's looking at the advice that people have said. She's thinking back on the things that people have said, and she's trying to convince us that she respects it, but she does not. And look at that boo-boo on her arm.
I respect
Shaking her head.
the.
She's like stretching to find things nice to say about her subs. She hates her subs so much.
Kind critic.
She shrugged. She shrugged? Really?
Kind criticism.
God.
I respect it all.
She's looking at herself.
And
Do I look like I'm lying?
I have to make a balance within.
Girl, you're the last person to determine what is
myself,
balance.
Being true to myself.
Girl, being true to yourself has done nothing but gain weight.
Being true to my channel.
Your weight gain channel? Gotcha.
While being true
Making shit up. Got it.
to everyone else.
Yeah, okay.
I
Holding stuff back,
don't
licking her
want to
lips,
be
putting her hand in front of her face.
disrespectful.
Yeah, she doesn't care.
I don't want to seem like I'm coming off in a mean way, because I'm not.
A normal person would say, I'm not trying to come off as something. Not only is reading body language the actions that they're doing. Again, I said this earlier, I'm going to say it again. You also have to use your intuition and your knowledge of the English language to understand and to grab onto those idiosyncrasies in people's wording and their language. In manipulative people like Amberlynn, you have to use your intuition. You have to look at all of the tiny little things, like what I just did where I was like, her eyebrows are raised, she's looking over here, she's leaning back, she's covering her face. You have to be able to pinpoint those things in a very short amount of time. Otherwise, it's not considered a cluster. And in order for something to be considered deceptive, in order for those tells, is what they're called, in order for the tells to be considered deceptive, they have to be clumped together in a cluster. So you have to use your intuition. You have to look into grave detail into their body language, and you have to understand the context of what they're saying.
I want to be able to do everything. I want to film vlogs. I want to do challenges. I want to do it.
She pointed to her right side and she said, I want to film vlogs, which is the truth, because this is her truth side. Then she said, I want to do challenges. She points to this side, which is her lie factory.
Everything. I want my channel to be everything. I just don't want it to be one set thing, you know?
And also, I'm noticing a lot of similarities between the way she's speaking in this video and the way Chantal speaks.
I enjoy that. I feel like I get less burnt out because I'm able to do such a versatile grammar. I'm able to be versatile. And
why is that?
I like that. You know, but I'm not going to go, you know, super crazy because there is this challenge that everyone is doing. It's letting the person in front of me decide what to eat for 24 hours. Will they go to fast food places and they order exactly what the car in front of them did? I ain't going to be doing that. Like,
yeah,
there's a difference.
You don't have anybody in your life.
No.
You don't have anybody in your life. And if you were to pick Ricky and Eric to do it for you, you know they'd go hard with it.
This is 568 calories, which fits into my calories.
Hey, just like you. 568 pounds. A calorie a pound. How about that?
And I'm enjoying it. You know, it's not big, greasy cheeseburgers, which to me sounds great. You know, I'm not going to derail my progress. Not happening. I've made way too much progress mentally.
Yeah, show us.
My weight. No, we ain't doing that. But, yeah, I just want to be able to come on here and just, like, be raw and honest and be like, this is what I'm eating.
Yeah, raw and honest.
This is how much I weigh. This is my outfit for today. Let's do a little shimmy.
I don't see you doing any of this, but okay.
With it. Like, I just miss that Amberlynn. I just miss feeling free on my own channel. That's what I miss.
Oh, God. I did notice she's lost 1,000 subscribers since the last time I looked.
And I want to do the requested videos.
No, you don't. She's looking at her
Twinkie.
Lie Factory. She
Very
backed up. She shrugged.
I let Twinkie, Becky and I both, we let Twinkie go outside for however long
See how her eyebrows are raised up? She's trying to convince us that she has any part in that.
she wants. Our front yard and backyard, huge.
Just like
Very
you.
grateful for that. So she's outside walking, doing her own thing. The neighbor has a dog that Twinkie plays with. It's so cute.
She has heard Becky talk about that, but she hasn't herself seen it very much at all. Maybe twice.
Because for me right now,
but for me, like, I know what's best for me because, like, I'm, like, almost 600 pounds, and, like, if it weren't for me, I'd be, like, 600 pounds.
I can only walk for about
Excuses,
3 minutes.
excuses.
A little over 3 minutes without keeling out.
That's so funny that you're dying.
But I can show, I can put Twinkie on a leash. I could walk her for 3 minutes. Sure.
And it's not even that, like, it's the bonding. I don't care how much you take your dog out. If you don't interact with your dog on a one-on-one basis every day, like, who are you? Why are you even bothering? You know?
Do you get what I'm saying? She walks outside. She runs outside. She hops outside.
Hops?
Like, she's the time.
Oh, I highly doubt that.
Um,
God, you are such a liar. God, you're gross.
long, extensive walks down the road. I can't do that right now. Becky does walk Twinkie. Not every day. Not every day. But
No, you need to be taking your dog
she gets a lot
every
of exercise
day.
outside just by doing something.
You need to be taking your dog out every day for a walk. Every day.
And she loves playing fetch. It is so cute, but it's only with like small toys. I love her.
So what does the size of this small toy have to do with anything? No, you don't. You do not love your dog. You love yourself, but not enough to take care of yourself. She's acting like Chantel.
Film what I want to film, but I want to film what you guys want me to film. That's realistic, you know.
You're so
I have people
gross.
saying,
You're so
take a hike. Take a hike and film it. I can't. I literally can't. I wish I could.
Oh yeah? Then why don't you continue walking?
And when I get to that point,
and by the way, if she had actually been continuing on her health kick the way that she claims she has, she'd definitely be able to walk more than 3 minutes. Definitely. At this point, it's been like 2 months? She should be for sure at least 5 minutes of walking. If she were doing consistently what she was claiming to do.
Be there. Y'all will be there. Fair and square. Because I love hiking.
God.
When I was younger, I loved it. I loved going on trails. The Redwood Forest. Have you guys ever been? I went.
Cool. Great. What, when you were 2?
For 18 years of my life. And it was actually for a school field trip. And it was the time of my life. Ugh. I can't do stuff like that anymore.
Yeah, because you're disgusting.
I wish. Because
no, she doesn't.
Nature's beautiful. It's a little scary.
She's shaking her head. She doesn't like to be outside at all.
Beautiful.
Who says that? Who says nature's beautiful? It's a little scary, but it's beautiful. She was raising her eyebrows. She was opening her eyes real wide like Crazy Face. She was shaking her head. She was looking into her lie factory. She's deflecting everything.
You guys want to see me out more. I get requests to do shopping vlogs all the time.
Great.
I just can't walk long enough to actually do that, you know? But one day, I will.
Yeah, that cat is like, what the hell, Mom?
Really?
Dude.
Really? I'm in love.
She's like, hell no, get your dirty paws off of me.
I need water. So, what I'm going to do now is
roll over to the water.
Well, you guys know I love you.
Lie Factory.
Much.
Lie Factory.
From the bottom of my heart.
Yeah, okay.
Mouth is burning.
Okay.
I used to use sriracha all the time, and now I don't. I need to start. So I can get used to it again. But, I'm gonna clean the kitchen.
Sure you are.
Chug a ton of water.
I bet.
And, yeah, that's That's my plan.
Sure,
For right
I bet.
So anyways,
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Gross. Okay. All right, you guys. I hope you somewhat enjoyed this. I know not all of it was body language reading, and I know that not all of it was commentary, but I do hope you enjoyed it. Remember, peace, love, justice. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.